pretty much everyone in our chat also thinks that DancheZzor is not gonna make it. So we'll see. We had quite a few upsets today. But, well, let's start with bukster. We hadn't have him today on screen. Gets the Mega Spawn, immediately places a totem to use the pickup as a cooldown as well. The totem should get removed by DancheZzor in no time. And there you go. All the work done. Removed in no time. Weapons in hands for both players. Bukster took some damage, but he had the light to fall back on. Totem placed again, get all the vials. And it seems like he just tried to swap positions for heavy at any cost. He does so, and he also does huge damage to DancheZzor. The light and the rocket will not be up, so I don't know, this rotation seems a bit odd, but Bukster should have the light below him to fall back on. He does, picks up another few vials and places another first totem. Yeah,
does DancheZzor have the lightning gun? I don't think so, right?
I'm not sure, yeah. But the HMG of Bukster is impeccable and something.
Oh yeah, he blocks off the pathway. What? Ooh. DancheZzor almost orbed into the mega health. Bukster will lose out on the heavy though, but he gets away with the first crack.
Yeah, and he should be having the light armor at Red Room as well to fall back on. He does. And it seems like something is odd at his computer or something. It's the second time he didn't move the mouse at all. DancheZzor punishes it. Yeah, and gets his frag.
Yeah, they trade items. So, yeah, Bukster will have the lightning gun. DancheZzor only has shotgun and the rockets in his toolbox. He could have gone to the lightning gun, but he is shopping for some damage and he gets a hundo. Bukster uses totem to... Yeah, well, he already had overstack. So
he's trying to establish the totem overstack, but DancheZzor is having none of that shit and deleting him from the map a second time. Picks up the vials. Oh, but yeah, he has not the best HP, so even the armor stack he has is not meaning all too much. As in Quake, you always need both. And we see Bukster now like cycling as fast as he can to deny DancheZzor the lightning gun forever, it seems like. It's almost 3 minutes into the game and DancheZzor has not been able to pick it up yet. Yeah, no, look, it's just that Bukster is always rotating around DancheZzor, but he's always rotating in a way that he can punish DancheZzor when he's trying to pick up the lightning gun. And DancheZzor took 70 damage, if not 100 for this, to pick up finally a lightning gun. But in the end, he clutches it out with a kill because Bukster did not pick up the heavy. Oh, and good damage from Danny as well, but now Danny lost the lightning gun again. He spawned near it. But Bukster's aim is huge and he melts DancheZzor off the face of the earth. So, no lightning gun again. Back to square one.
Oh, and he steals the mega health mid-fight. Bukster is still worse for wear. Yeah, and I don't think he can appear at the heavy, but he does so. He will walk into DancheZzor's orb play, and we have an exploding Bukster.
Oh, those rockets! Hammering Bukster around the statue and beyond even. But now Danny is trapped and DancheZzor, well, makes it out of that trap alive because of his great HMG. Like, it was a game changer. Bukster couldn't return fire well enough to punish a low Danny, but at least he has position on the heavy and he should be able to pick it up. The best thing DancheZzor can do right now is get some damage or get some stack himself elsewhere, and he opts for the second option. And we see another fight. Boneyard against Mega, and Boneyard seems to prevail as he lands just a better rocket and exiting the fight again.
He wins himself the mega health, but is still shopping for damage. DancheZzor, yeah, he wants some armor, gets a fight instead, uses the orb with great effect. bukster gets the heavy though, so DancheZzor retreat to the red room, gets the light, so he has some stack to work with.
Oh, huge damage from Danny, but Danny's stack was so small to begin with that bukster didn't need to return all too crazy amounts of damage. And in the end, the HMG just gave him his fourth and cut down the lead a little bit more. And now, after 5 minutes, it could be the first moment in time where bukster could get totem overheal, but no, despite getting the heavy, DancheZzor also removes another totem. At least bukster now is able to tie up this map at 5-5. And who knows, we might be able to see some sort of totem overstack once this map.
Yeah, but DancheZzor is an expert of doing damage from afar. And he doesn't give an inch to bukster. Both items are up at the same time where bukster is rather weak. Gets overheal though, and the heavy to his name. Wow.
Well, bukster can't fight, but he picks up a light and retaliates with a great rocket. Now Danny is like scrambling for anything that could be considered stack for him. But well, he gives away his position by destroying a totem, and I think that was definitely the wrong decision there.
Unfortunately, bukster does not have any rockets, so he could not shoot one on the rocket pickup. He needs to retreat, gets his overheal again, and the heavy. So DancheZzor is greatly being outstacked, and he might not even be aware of it.
Yeah, I think DancheZzor, because he seems to not be aware of the two totems that bukster has in Banana and Tribal, so then he might be misreading bukster's stack quite a lot, and it looks like he thinks he has a fighting chance, or should be defending that position when bukster really is sitting on so much stack.
bukster gets a full rotation.
Yeah. And totem overstack as well, and Danny has to rocket jump out. But Danny now can't get the other light, and face checks another totem. I mean, he has two totems removed, but he also has no stack.
Yeah, and that was a hint of bukster. He knows where he is. Yeah, DancheZzor is really in survival mode. He will be greeted by a light though. While bukster gets the heavy and still totem overstack. One gets removed, but he also gets greeted by the mega health. Oh yeah, bukster. There should be a moment that he takes a frag, because then all the control has been for nothing if he doesn't get at least one frag out of this.
Totem overstack applied again, but Danny removes two totems without taking any damage, and he could punish bukster a lot, and a beautiful shotgun and orb combination ties up the series, but now he runs into some bubble of the bubble gum throwing. He denies the light, but he also loses the lead again. Bukster picks up the mega health, should be able to pick up a rocket launcher as well, and cycle over to the heavy.
Also, awesome decision by bukster to just not go for the item, but chase the frag up.
DancheZzor's weapon arsenal is just not made for a fight like this, and bukster abuses that to perfection, forcing him to use the nail gun instead of the shotgun because of the range. And he just can't hit bukster with that weapon there.
Oh, bukster a little bit too early. He takes not that much damage for being early. So, yeah, DancheZzor. He's now defending the heavy, but I think bukster, he doesn't even need a fight right now. Only do some extra damage on the pickup and sustain the lead. Oh, what? Wow, a full-on Hondo from above. And DancheZzor has an in tying this one up.
Yeah, that was kind of a clutch play. And, well, now after that rocket, he maybe could just fall down with an orb. He opts for damage. Now we see an orb and rocket combination, and he ties up the game. He now needs to find some stack quickly, so he does not give bukster a free mega. But bukster reads the movement of DancheZzor to perfection and lands a beautiful direct on the hurting range, and well, it's back to a 1 frag game. 15 seconds. bukster has all the stack in the world, and DancheZzor can't really like waste any time. But bukster has managed to get away, and I think that's it. 1 frag. DancheZzor can't close the gap.
That rocket sealed the deal. It was just a step around the corner, release a rocket, and then retreat. And DancheZzor just explode before he could get to the health bubbles. Ooh, it was so close. We have a great game on our hands. bukster took that map by an inch.
So, Death Knight.
Versus Athena.
Yes. I'm curious. Athena is a very good pick on this map. But damage-wise, Death Knight can just completely annihilate such a light champion in no time.
We're gonna have literally the forest lava.
Prepare to fight.
But no, it's a visor. It's not a Death Knight.
Round
Oh, is
begins
Death
in
Knight? Wait.
3, 2,
Well, it doesn't really matter now.
fight.
There is no Death Knight. So it's a visor. bukster in the lead. And, well, he takes his time and picks up a rocket launcher. And they find each other, but DancheZzor only had the railgun, so it was rather no exchange damage up until now. bukster lacks the railgun still, but he denies some vials and picks up a light armor to try, kind of match the stacks. He goes in, and Danny only with a... Holy crap, that was a nice rocket. Danny only had the railgun to work with.
Yeah, and he missed his shot. So that was a clean rocket, but DancheZzor gets the heavy. But all of it gets removed in the follow-up fight. And look at that, the LG is so strong, but DancheZzor returns the favor with the rail. And they both retreat. Oh! DancheZzor gets an angle though. There is some defensive damage from bukster, but he needs to vacate the area. Oh. Yeah, DancheZzor, that was a vision shot, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like, it's on cooldown, he picked up some vials and stuff. Oh, it doesn't really matter, because a rocket barrage from bukster ties up the game, just as we wonder how Danny landed one of those shots. Anyway, bukster now lacking railgun, lacking lightning gun, but tries to hold his position on the Mega, and a little bit of tickling, a little bit of more tickling actually with a plasma gun there. DancheZzor gets the heavy though, and also gets bounced up in the air. And a trade!
From the grave.
Yeah, bukster didn't have really a weapon for consistent damage, so he went for the mid-air. Didn't connect it, but in the end he trades it out. So yeah, we're back to the same status quo. And items spawn practically at the same time. The heavy goes to bukster, but he gets greeted by a dual thrill from DancheZzor. Also activates his ability, so he knows where bukster is going. Oh. bukster returns the favor though, yeah, and gets the refrac. Gets greeted by the mega health. And has the rocket launcher to his name. He will know where DancheZzor is vacated. Wow, and just DancheZzor walks into a lot of damage. Not really aware of where the path bukster was taking. So, yeah. Bukster gets in the lead. Takes position for the Mega Health. DancheZzor has his vision up in a few seconds though. So he might bank on a lot of information. Yeah, he got that shot out the portal with the vision, and he now knows where Bukster is vacating. He hits one rail, and that earns himself a heavy, but no. He wants to shop for extra damage, and while he does so, Bukster takes the lower ground and steals the heavy away. Takes jump pad, so this will be an easy rail for DancheZzor, but the follow-up is not there. 2 clean pickups from Bukster. But DancheZzor is enough to fight with. A lot of it gets removed though, and yeah, the follow-up.
There's only one top gun in this fight.
This is spiraling a bit out of control. Bukster increases his lead
Tango down.
by 3.
Yeah, and like Bukster is showing that a light champion, if played right, is a very deadly weapon on a small map like this. Still, and I think a lot of it has to do with how Athena works, like how her hooks are able to set you up for angles or make you avoid angles in rotation, save you from bounce pads and whatnot. Just give you an overall quicker rotation. So it's just a very, very big advantage you can take out of this. But what a rail! And this is the advantage I was talking about. DancheZzor is well aware of the situation though. Pushes in and lands another clutch rail after it. And now we see the weak side of a light champ.
Yeah, as soon as she loses control, she's in a world of hurt. And there are only 3 lights on this map. So, yeah, what I wanted to say, 2 lights is not enough for a light, but 3 is a lifeline. That will be hard for DancheZzor to deny all 3 of them. But it makes their route predictable, right? If you know which ones are up, you will know where Bukster will go through. Ah, the LG.
Oh yeah, DancheZzor put himself in a do-or-die situation, and he died. He couldn't hit.
So he didn't do.
Yeah, he didn't do. Unfortunate.
Yeah, he's also losing it. Like not getting really back into this one. Such a Bukster even walks away with an unfavorable fight. 22 health. But it's greatly timed. Because he can stack back up into a light, the mega health. Take position. Ah, the rocket does not connect though.
Impressive. Netmaster.
Oh! Ah, Bukster anticipated the rocket. Was able to dodge it. But he might lose out on both items. Well, yeah, he leaves the mega health up. He probably expected that DancheZzor would double back for it. And now it's still up. And he does a lot of damage to DancheZzor. Gets the heavy, but is not there in time to punish mega health.
Yeah, despite this, it seems like despite the little hiccup, Bukster just knows what to do and how to play a matchup like this. He's doing such a good job at like dishing out the damage, being able to reposition and not giving away too many angles. And even if Danny gets any sort of stack back, it's no contest. Like DancheZzor can't really do anything. Because he can't match the mobility. Like whenever it gets too dangerous for Bukster, he has a good way out. And be it just by his positioning or by using the hooks. But this time, he does not. I mean, technically there's still time, but it's a tough ask because
Well, it's 2 minutes,
go.
right? Against the light, and we know DancheZzor can hit rails. So if he gets in control, he only needs 1 or 2 rails to destroy bukster.
yeah, I mean, 4 minutes, 2 frags is doable, but not if he doesn't hit the opening damage and Bukster fires back 2 great defensive rails, and the aggression of Denny is stopped for now. But DancheZzor, great mid-air rail, but it wasn't enough because the recharge opened up the damage return from Bukster, and Bukster just completely crushed him.
Yeah, also the defensive damage. There are moments that DancheZzor wants to chase, but the defensive damage of Bukster is just too much to deal with.
That's just how Dad says to deal with bullies.
1 minute warning.
And maybe this is also the problem of DancheZzor, right? He favors the rail a lot, but as soon as he misses a shot, Bukster just hooks into his face with some steady LG and gets them so many frags.
I'm getting killed out here.
Yeah, so Bukster will earn himself a spot in the playoffs in the first week of the challengers.
Yeah, it's just now the grand final now will be for the seeding, and in this case, you guarantee yourself that you play against the second seed of another week. So it's not the end of the world if you lose this final, but second seeds tend to be the easier matchup. Of course, there can always be an unfortunate day or whatever, but oh no, I fucked up. I ended the prediction too early.